We feel that the meal is complete when you're full, isn't it? You eat until, okay, no more. Okay, stop. I can't take any more. I'm full. That's what we feel. But that is against the way, the prophetic way. And most of the diseases, Prophet ﷺ had said, most of the diseases comes through the stomach. The stomach is the root of the things that we take into our bodies, etc., into our stomachs, etc. From there comes all of the problems. And while on one hand, the physical level of the fast is supposed to benefit us in terms of our sympathy, our concern, our love for our fellow human being, that we would want to help them. At the same time, the medical profession has identified a variety of benefits that come from the physical level of the fast. Among them is a feeling, when one fasts properly, of course, is the point, fasting properly, a feeling of well-being that comes from the fast. It is a product of the fact that when we fast, we stimulate the brain, the neurotransmitters in the brain, to create endorphins. The endorphins are what gives you this feeling of well-being after you exercise. You get it there. When you exercise, you finish, and you feel good. That is a product of the endorphins which are produced. Similarly, when you fast, without all the exercise, it produces it also. And of course, they've shown that, it breaks down, it uses up the stored cholesterol. We all know about the problems of cholesterol. We're always checking our cholesterol levels and all this kind of things. So it ultimately minimizes the dangers of heart attacks. So there are major physical benefits that come out of that physical level. However, as I said, what is most important is that consciousness, that God consciousness, that we can achieve on the physical level when we fast, eating in moderation. Because that's what's going to stop us from that 3-course sahur, right? What's going to stop us from a 3-course sahur? It's the consciousness. So if we apply that consciousness, we are aware of Allah, that's going to affect the rest of the fast. And when the time comes to break the fast again, the consciousness stops us from overeating, then it's going to have that further impact. And it's not to say, okay, after you finish praying, then you can go and eat. But again, the point is eating in moderation. And overeating, excess, it breeds excess in other areas of our lives because everything is interconnected. So wastage, which tends to come with it, the excess. Now we're living in a society where we have huge amounts of waste produced by excess. Fasting in this way, with moderation, should raise our level of consciousness of God, of Allah, and cause us to be aware of this excess and try to avoid it. Try to encourage others to stay away from the excess. Fasting also has an emotional level and a psychological level. The emotional level, where emotions like anger are supposed to be controlled. You're not supposed to get angry
and
while
tell
fasting.
me
It's not to say if you become angry, your fast is invalidated.
how do
That's
I
not the case.
live?
But you should avoid argumentations and things that are going to get you worked up. The Prophet ﷺ had said that if anybody tries to pick an argument with you, tell them, I'm fasting.
Man,
That's your way out. Just tell them, excuse me, sorry, I'm fasting.
ever
I don't want to get involved in such arguments.
ever
That restraint in the time of fasting, of course, once you get out of the fast, we finish Ramadan and we have done that successfully, then obviously that is going to have an impact in how we deal when we're not fasting. It will be much easier for us then when situations arise to say, it's okay, you're right, I accept, no problem. Avoid the argumentation.
What?
Now, some people say, well, no, it's good for you, get in a good argument and let off steam and, express yourself. Yeah, shout, scream, yeah. Hey, this is the time that people said this was a good thing. But a few years back, the scientists said, actually, it's not a good thing. Because every time you get to that point where your veins are sticking out in your neck and your head, you're just, when you reach that point, what's happening is that blood vessels are bursting in your brain. That's what's happening. It's not good for you. It's not good, as they say, to get it off your chest. No. It's better for you to eat it. Keep it inside. Say, well, it's going to come out another way. Okay. You control how it comes out another way. Better that than letting it all hang out. It's not good. So argumentation, also the backbiting, because this is what's happening all around us. Most of our conversations are about backbiting, especially from the female section. We know. It's happening amongst the men too.